Hey everyone, welcome back. In our previous tutorials, we looked at Chroma and Pinecone. Today, we are diving into Qdrant, a vector search engine designed specifically for high-load production environments. We're going to learn how to connect LlamaIndex to Qdrant Cloud, manage distance metrics, and set up a scalable RAG pipeline using Groq and HuggingFace. Let's get into the code. First things first, we need our dependencies. We are installing the core LlamaIndex library, the specific Qdrant vector store extension, the Groq LLM integration, and the Qdrant client itself. This ensures our environment has everything needed to talk to the Qdrant Cloud. In Cell 2, we set up our global configurations. We load our Groq API key and initialize the Llama-3.3 70 billion model. For our embeddings, we're using the BAAI/BGE-small-en-v1.5 model from HuggingFace. This is a fantastic lightweight model that provides great semantic understanding without needing a massive GPU. We attach both to the LlamaIndex settings object, so they are used by default throughout our project. Now, let's connect to the database. We use the Qdrant client and point it to our Qdrant Cloud URL and API key, which you should store safely in your .env file. We then wrap this client into a Qdrant vector store. Notice the collection underscore name. This is where our data will live. Finally, we set up our storage context. This is the bridge that tells LlamaIndex, don't store data locally, send it to my Qdrant Cloud instance. Time to process some data. We create two simple sample documents. We then call vector store index .from underscore documents. LlamaIndex will now use our HuggingFace model to turn these sentences into vectors and upload them to Qdrant. Once indexed, we create a query engine and ask, what is Qdrant? The system retrieves the relevant vector from the cloud and generates a perfect answer using Groq. To wrap up, we've successfully moved our RAG pipeline to a production-ready cloud database. Qdrant gives us advanced capabilities like payload filtering and specific distance metrics like cosine or Euclidean similarity, which are vital for fine-tuning your search results. Combining this with the speed of Groq makes for an incredibly responsive AI application. That's it for tutorial 03. If you want to dive deeper, the full source code is available on my GitHub. Check the link in the description below.